My name is Martavius Davis. I'm number 6. I play wide receiver, and you are watching the Untitled Greatness podcast.
My name is Brian Cobbs. I play wide receiver for the Aggies, number 8. And you're watching the Untitled Greatness podcast.
My name is Robert Briggs. I'm running back at Utah State, number 22. And you're watching Only Touch Greatness.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.
Turn it up. The number 1 sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike are taking over the podcast scene in Vancouver. Get down or lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
Touchdown. Brian Cobbs. Tyler Jr. is his running back, and they will throw on first down. And that is down the sideline to Brian Cobbs. First down. Briggs untouched into the end zone. And Utah State an extra point away from tying this game.
Throw it here to Cobbs. Whoa, what a catch! All right, so we'll start with Brian here, born in Virginia. Can you give us your football story, kind of like when you started and where you started, and have you always been a wide receiver?
Yeah, so I started playing, I think in 2nd grade. It was when I first started playing organized football, and then just been playing that my whole life. I originally started at running back, And I think probably from 6th to 9th grade, I played quarterback. And then sophomore year of high school is when I really started playing receiver. And then it kind of just stuck after that. And I played receivers the whole way. So.
Okay. And Martavius, born in Alabama, if my stats are correct here. Can you give us your football story? And have you always been a wide receiver?
Yes, mine's a little different from Brian. I started playing football around 2nd grade, but I always played defensive back, and all my scholarships at defensive back until my senior year of high school. And my senior year of high school, I didn't play, and it went from there. Just been a receiver ever since.
Sweet. And Robert, born in Texas, give us your football story, and have you always been a running back?
Yes, sir. I started playing football 8th grade year. We ran slot T, so I was always tailback. So, yeah, I've been playing running back ever since then. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
we might as well go in the same order then. Growing up, did you guys play any other sports other than football? And when did you know that you wanted to make it seriously?
I was big into – I played baseball and basketball as well. So I kind of rotated throughout the season just to stay active. And I think probably sophomore year of high school is when I realized, like, okay, I could probably go further with football. And then I didn't play anything. I stopped playing baseball in 8th grade. So then it was pretty much basketball and football when I was in high school. And then I figured in the spring, that's when we had like our 7-on-7 season. So I kind of got really heavy into 7-on-7 and just doing my like position work for receiver. And then once I started getting interest and started getting offers, I was like, okay, like I think I can really do something with football. And then I kind of dove into it from there. So.
So for me, it was more like I played basketball, I ran track, and obviously football. And my parents, I used to play baseball in like elementary, middle school, and my 8th grade year, my parents made me quit baseball, which something I didn't really want to do, but I was always like fast. I got into track and started running travel track and things like that. Track was my go-to at the point, and I just played basketball because my friends all played. I don't know, my 8th grade year of middle school, I got asked to play varsity football for our team, and I had always finally come ask questions about me because I kind of like got the hint that football might be the way to go. And so I kept running track and football throughout high school, and ended up having track scholarships from Auburn, Florida, and I was ranked #1 in the nation in the 100, 200. So I was track, and but at the end of the day, I feel like football was my love, my true love, so I stuck with it, and that's why I ended up here.
You definitely made the right decision.
I started. Is you still going?
No, you got it.
I started playing basketball 2nd grade. That was the only sport I was playing till my 7th grade year. That's when I started running track and playing basketball. In the 8th grade year, my dad finally let me play football. And then on from there, I think football started getting funner and funner. And then my junior year, I started playing basketball, but I was still running track. I was real heavy on track. I really like track. And then my senior year, I blew up in football. But I still ran track though, but I just took the football route. And I just stuck with it.
Okay.
Well, all three definitely made the right decisions. I mean, that's the way to go. And you guys are showing it this year. So, and
that's for sure. And we're such big fans of Utah State as well, especially after last year. And we had interviewed a bunch of the guys that were on last year's team already. We're big fans of the Utah State.
Yes, sir.
And what's your guys' favorite jersey number and why? And any nicknames?
I was 4 in high school, so that's probably I think I never really wore 4 in youth league. I was a big Adrian Peterson fan when I played running back, so I was always be like 28. And then I had 26 for Clint Portis. And I think I rotated between, I was a big Mike Vick fan, so I wore 7 when I was quarterback. And I think once I got it, number 4 in sophomore in high school, kind of just stuck with me, and I wasn't able to get that when I got to Maryland. And 15 became my number at Maryland, and I thought that was my favorite number. And then now I had 0 in the spring here, and now I'm 8. And I really like 8. I think it fits me well out here. So I've rotated through a bunch of numbers, but I wouldn't say I have one specific number that I really like.
I gotta say it's kind of weird. Like this year, watching NFL and like seeing Dalvin Cook with number 4, like it's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they've been dying to have that freedom though, so it's pretty cool to see them kind of get back to their college numbers.
Absolutely.
What's one? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying I always been number 2 growing up, and that's always been like the family number. I don't know if y'all know Cornell Williams. He played at Auburn. That's my cousin, so like that was always our family number growing up, and so like me just changing the 6, I just wanted to change it for my nephew, for the people under me will represent that number as I get done playing football or whatever, however I finish my career. So
that's good. Carve your own way, right?
Yes.
And Robert?
Yes, sir. I say 5 my favorite number. It's been my number since my freshman year. I was number 28 in 8th grade. I ain't really like 28. So they gave me 5, and I stuck with it. Then I got 22 out here. And yeah, I like 22. It's a pretty good number. I'll stick with it the whole year I'm here.
It's definitely a solid running back number, I think.
Oh, yeah. I like it. It's pretty cool.
Definitely. Some Emmitt Smith for sure. Zeke. Oh, Zeke's 21. Zeke's 21. What's one aspect of each of your game you're trying to improve on?
With me, ever since I was young, it's probably really been speed because I got a lot faster now, and I kind of know how to work my way to get behind guys and stuff like that. But in terms of coming out through high school, I feel like I was under recruited because I wasn't running like a 4.3 or 4.4 or something like that. So that's something I've always worked on. I've always had like the lateral quickness and stuff like that, but to kind of evolve my game as a receiver and become like a deep threat, I feel like speed's always been one of my biggest focuses, and I feel like I've improved on that, and I know there's a lot of room to go. So that's something. Once the season ends and I get into training and everything, that'll obviously be a big focus.
Yeah, I would say for me, like I feel like I got a lot of things under control, but it's obviously room for improvement, like I said. But at the end of the day, I need to work on finishing at the catch point. But other than that, I mean, I feel like I can just improve on routes and stuff, but my routes are pretty good. But it's just always room to improve on every situation it is to be on the field. Like just film, like sitting back and just actually watching film, seeing how people play, what's their weaknesses, and just really dialing up the
at the running back spot, I feel like I can improve on like reading the defenses and seeing what defense they're in. And also, I think I can improve on my vision. I got pretty good vision, but I feel like it could be better than what it is.
Okay.
And Brian, I know it's a couple years back now, but can you bring us back to your first NCAA game, obviously with Maryland? And what were the feelings going into that game?
Yeah, so it was actually a pretty cool situation. We were playing in the Washington Commanders Stadium at FedEx Field. We were going against the Texas Longhorns, so they beat them. Maryland beat Texas the previous year, so we obviously knew it was going to be a hype game going into it. They had all the celebrity. Colt McCoy was out there. We had various guys from LSU in our locker room because our offensive coordinator coached at LSU. So we had a bunch of superstars all in the arena. So we knew it was going to be crazy. I got my first collegiate catch that game. It was a big third down conversion to get the first from like a 10-yard speed out. Jumped and caught it and toe tapped on the sideline. So that's not kind of my big first welcome to college moment. Playing against guys, I used to be the biggest guy on the field in high school, and then going against especially a team like Texas, they got freak athletes all over the field. So it was definitely a special moment. We ended up winning that game last second, and ended up storming in the second half of the game. So it was like puddles all over the grass. So it's kind of one of those perfect football moments. But I'll definitely cherish and remember that moment forever.
Absolutely, those are things you never forget. And Martavius, how about you, buddy? Same thing, running onto the field for the first time this year after redshirting last season.
It felt good. I mean, honestly, a blessing to actually sit behind DC last year and see what he done, and to experience that and see where I was weak and see where he was strong at, because there was a lot of strong points. He had a lot of ups on me that I needed to work on. So him just leading the way and showing me how to work every single day of practice and just try to stay self-motivated and dedicated into the game. And, so that was a good experience for me. But stepping on the field, I mean, like I said, it was a blessing. I mean, especially with the guys we got now, like, they keep me up. They keep us positive. Like we try to keep ourselves to a standard in the room, but that's a good thing. Like, but having my first catch and taking my first snap was, I mean, the jitters was running, but after the ball snapped, like it was just time to go. And I knew my guys beside me had my back, so it was easier.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And same question for you, Robert. Run on for the field for the first time for you, man. What are the feelings going through your head?
Oh man, it felt crazy. When I first got in the game, I was real nervous because it was my first time getting in the collegiate game. And then like the ball snapped, I got the little play over with. I felt good. And then when I had scored a touchdown, all my teammates had got on me because I had a bad celebration. I didn't know what to do. I was too nervous. It was pretty fun though. I like it.
Perfect. You led to my next question. What's your guys' go-to TD celebration?
It's funny. Me and Calvin Tyler, we'll talk about stuff during the week. Stuff we might see, like Stephon Diggs does a bunch of different ones, like each time he scores. So if we see a funny video on Twitter, we'll talk about, hey, like whoever scores first between me and him, we'll try to do that. We just think of random stuff on the spot. I don't really have a go-to one that I do.
Okay.
I honestly don't have a go-to. I'll just thank God and, just thank God about the situation that he put me in and, like a slight prayer to my granny that passed away. So like things like that, just honoring the people that have been there for me and that's not here no more,
I don't think I got a go-to yet, but next touchdown, it'll be a celebration. I just don't know which one yet.
I know my hockey one. It's always you can't see me. Like,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I'd be out there trying to piss everybody off with that. Let's get to some fun questions here. What are some of your hobbies outside of sports? All three of you.
Dude, I think since being out here, Logan Bonner's got me on golfing heavy. So me and him during the summer, me and him would go all the different courses around the area and really golf. I really started shooting guns my first time being out here too, so that was pretty fun. We were doing like skeet shooting and then just shooting like long distance and stuff like that. So now that I've been out here for a long time and got to do some stuff, a lot of outdoor stuff, but definitely golf. I think golf's getting away from the football field is pretty peaceful. So
yeah,
and that's one of our past guests too. So, yeah, we're big fans of him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I would say for me, I mean, we'll go play basketball like sometimes and things like that. The whole team will come play, so it's like kind of goofy. Like nobody takes it, but like that and just like I don't know, like I'll play the game. I game some. Like I'll go swimming. Like I got a girlfriend, so like usually I'm in the house. But at the same time, everybody know how that goes. At the same time, like I do stuff with my boys. Sometimes like I go skiing. And that's it. I haven't really gotten shooting guns and stuff, but I really want to get into that.
Same thing with Nana. I said I like playing basketball outside of football. And sometimes I just sit at the house, play the game, or chill with some of my roommates. One of them like to work out a lot, so he'll ask me to go work out and get some extra work in. But other than that, I want to try going mountain climbing. They look pretty fun, but it's gonna take me some time to try to get out there. I don't know yet.
Okay.
And do any of you guys have any pregame rituals or routines? I know some guys do a prayer on the field. Some other guys we've had on. One guy blew up a balloon with a straw to get his lungs going. A bunch of different stuff like that. You guys got any?
No, I mean, basically probably listen to music. Once we run out our little kind of tunnel thing for the first time, I'll run to the far end zone and then just kind of squat down in the end zone and just say a quick prayer for me and God. That's about it. I don't really get too crazy with anything.
Yeah, just like I'm trying to just chill with that situation. I'll turn me some calm music. I'll just tell myself like I'm the best. Like just to speak my play into existence. Like and things like that. Once you run out, I'll go there and say a prayer for me and the guys and the people I love that's not around. That's it.
Yeah, same thing as what my boys said. I just listen to music, and then my head coach back home at my high school, we always had like a little section where we do visualize success. So like I do that before every game. I like just visualize me making plays and stuff like that. That's really it.
So is there a team DJ or what do you guys listen to in your earbuds?
Now we have some guys hop on the aux in the locker room and play some stuff. But I like listening to my own stuff. I got an assortment of all types of music, so I pretty much just put it on shuffle and just let it rock out. As long as the song's got like a good beat or anything that I can kind of just like lock in and focus, I'm pretty cool with that.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. Like I'll just let it shuffle, play through whatever. I mean, I like all type of genres, like country, rap, whatever, like R&B, whatever it is. Like I'll just listen to it. Even if it's on the game day, like it don't bother me. Whatever music is.
Yeah, I think I put it on shuffle too. I just let anything play. But like right before the game started, that's when I put on some hype music to get me ready. That's about it.
Okay. And if you were having is it my turn or yours?
Go ahead.
Okay. If you're having a dream dinner party and you can invite 3 famous people, dead or alive, who do you want to bring? For instance,
I've heard good things about Jay-Z and his like dinner parties and stuff, so I definitely want to kind of learn from him, especially with like the money part. So Jay-Z, definitely LeBron James, and then I think somebody maybe passed away. Oh, I probably gotta go Kobe Bryant. Definitely LeBron James, Kobe, and Jay-Z. Those 3 probably right there.
Okay.
For me, it'd be like I mean, Lil Baby. I mean, I really like Lil Baby. Like I feel like I can cope with him with a lot of his music, and so that connection there. And then just like B said, the greatest of all time to me, Kobe. Like, work ethic, his mindset, and his just drive. Like I would want to be around somebody like that, and also like somebody that I like could see myself as playing at the next level, and somebody that I actually watched and study is Darnell Mooney.
Okay.
Oh yeah, see, I like to be funny, so I'm gonna have to invite Kevin Hart. Can't leave my man's out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to invite Eddie Murphy too, and then I'm gonna invite Alvin Kamara and learn some running back tips. I like to watch him play.
Hey, that'd be a good crew. You'd be laughing the whole time, and then you got backup too. We've seen what Kamara can do.
Yes, sir.
Recently, actually, my 3 would be Tupac, Seth Rogen, who is like a comedian from Vancouver, and then I want to see some hips, so I go with Shakira.
Smart man.
Yeah. The one thing
I'm a Bengals homer, so I always go with Ocho Cinco, Joe Burrow, and usually throw in a little Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Yeah, we brought up the little baby thing there. He was just in Vancouver and no-showed one of our concerts, and a riot broke out like a week ago.
I'm sure you guys saw it.
Well, Baby, my favorite, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's good. He's good, definitely.
I heard it.
Brian, bring us back to your first TD with Utah State, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, so at Maryland, it was kind of I would have a lot of production and stuff like that, but I never really knew. Like when I got my first touchdown, didn't come, I think, until a junior year. So it was kind of like a lot of games and a lot of seasons going by, and it's like, damn, when's that first one going to come? And then playing in the game versus UConn, it's like felt like I was having a lot of success. I was catching a lot of passes and stuff like that, and I wasn't tripping like if I didn't get a touchdown or not. And then sure enough, we get in the red zone and we call a play where in practice I never Logan's never thrown that route like ever. So I was just like, all right, well, make sure I stay alive just in case. And then sure enough, they played the perfect coverage where they took away Kyle Van Leeuwen, and I knew I had a ton of space to the back box, and it was just going to be a foot race. So once I turned my head and I saw Logan wind up, I was like, oh, yeah, this touchdown coming up. So I was excited to have that, and it felt good to get it pretty early.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And Martavius, obviously, I haven't scored yet. It's coming. It's coming. Bring us back to your first catch.
Yes, like I said, like it was just nice to get the ball, like to actually catch it. I mean, last time I had to catch, thank God. And after that, I said it was just time to go. Like ever since then, like I was there it's competing now. Like I know, like I can ball, and I mean it's just a mindset thing. At the end of the day, all this stuff is just mental. Like if you put yourself in position to pitch yourself to make plays, then you can make plays. And that was my biggest issue. Like I would get in my head, things like that. But other than that, like I'm good now. I'm feeling great about the rest of the season.
Absolutely. And Robert, bring us back to your first NCAA touchdown and obviously a big run against Connecticut.
Yes, sir. I remember getting the handoff, and I was following my blocker. And then I just saw he blocked somebody out, and I just saw a big clear hole. So I just ran as fast as I could to the end zone. I threw my hand up. I don't know why I did. I think I was just too excited, and I just threw my hand up. But then, like, they shot the cannon, and I just felt really good about it. I just want some more to come in.
You were probably thinking about giving him that peace sign like Tyreek.
Yeah, I ain't want to get no flag for the first time.
Yeah. What kind of legacy has that championship team of last year left on this season?
Yeah, I mean, well, the first thing is kind of just coming into each game, like nothing's going to be given to us. Nobody's going to fear us just because we won the championship last year. And then it's just kind of like, obviously those guys last year earned the right to win the championship and stuff like that. So each game, I wouldn't say it's pressure, but you go in the back of your mind knowing that these guys, like you said, have this legacy, and we got to try our best to uphold that at whatever the cost is. So that's kind of how I go in the game. Just even though I didn't play last year, wasn't here, don't really know a lot of the guys that played last year. I know that I'm an Aggie now, so I got to kind of do whatever I can do to get a win.
Yeah, just going off what B said, like I was here, but I mean, I obviously didn't get you on the field, and but other than that, just sitting behind actually watching them work and just being there for the experience and things like that. Like I mean, honestly, it's just a blessing for me to come in at the right time to actually and to be a part of a team that actually won a championship. Because I mean, you got people that come in from college for 7 years now with the COVID stuff and don't win a championship at all. So I mean, that was just a good experience to see them guys happy, me to be a part of it.
Must have been nice learning from bowling and Ray too, eh?
Oh yes, like sitting behind bowling, DT, and things like that. Just really not just like the skill level things. Like I feel like everybody right there, but it was the fact that you watching these guys work every single day, and as a freshman coming in from high school, it's a different type of this college life. It's a big mental part, and they were always there to like told me.
Yeah, I was watching. I used to watch the last year team on TV, and they seemed like they had a pretty good connection, and I feel like everything worked out for them. Yeah, so like I feel like the team right now we have a pretty good connection. We just still need to put some pieces together, but I feel like we're gonna get there.
Absolutely, you guys will. And for all you guys too, I know Martavius kind of touched on it a little bit, but who do you guys kind of model your game after or look up to?
Like I said, for me, it's Darnell. We kind of grew up together in the same city, and he played at this school, and he played with Chicago Bears now. I don't know if you know him, number 11.
Oh, yeah. He's a stud.
We play a lot of fantasy football.
Yeah. So, going to train with him this summer, and he's like a big brother. So I really idolize him, and he'll sit down and actually take the time of the day and really break down film with me and things like that. So I allow myself after somebody that I care, and I put somebody before themselves, even if they at the top right now. You know what I mean? Because he's a humble guy, and he have done a lot for our town back at home, our city back at home, and represented us well and things like that. So I look up to him.
That's a great player to look up to, buddy.
Yeah.
I think I watch a lot of Amari Cooper. I've been watching him since college. I think we kind of move in similar ways. It's obviously cool to see like Tyreek Hill and stuff like that, but I know I'm not as fast as him, so it's probably not beneficial to watch his highlights. But I think Amari Cooper is very technical, like at the release point and at the top of the routes, and then strong hands catching the ball. So I feel like I can kind of emulate my game as close to that as I can, and just see how he manipulates defenders at certain points. And I feel like that's helped me throughout my college career each year as I've developed. So he's definitely a big one.
I think he's gonna have a big year. I think especially when Deshaun gets back.
Yes, sir. No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I like to watch Alvin Kamara. I like how he's a powerful runner. He's elusive, and then I like how he knows how to catch the ball. He got a good work ethic. I watched some of his highlights when he was in Tennessee. Yeah, I like how he played.
Hell of a pass catcher.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite sports franchise?
Doesn't have to be football. I know that you guys obviously are going to end up going to the draft, hopefully. So, yeah, it doesn't have to be football.
growing up, I used to be heavy on the Yankees. I like the Yankees a lot. I don't really pay too much attention to baseball anymore. And football, now I just kind of watch players. I don't really have a favorite franchise, a favorite team. I'll turn on any game and know that, there's good receivers on both teams. So I'll just kind of watch and see what they do each week. And then basketball, I'm just an overall LeBron fan. So kind of whatever. I don't necessarily root for their team, but whatever, I just wish for his success. So that's kind of how I am in each sport.
Yeah, for me, I don't have a favorite. Like, I just watch ball and just study off of anybody because it might be a guy that's third string that get a chance to play that he do something better than the first string receiver. So it's just always just trying to pay attention to every detail that another receiver brings to the table for you can learn off their game.
That's for sure.
That catch last night from CeeDee Lamb was pretty dirty, eh?
Oh yeah, yes. Sir.
Yeah, and it was the same as the same two teams as the Odell one-hander, right?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
I don't think anybody's gonna outdo Pickens though. Pickens catches pretty crazy.
Oh, that was nasty.
That was crazy. George Pickens, he's from my hometown, so kind of from my hometown, and I used to go watch him play IMG Academy every year. And one year I went and watched him. His last year had 3 touchdowns against IMG Academy, and that's when IMG Academy was ranked number 2 in the nation that year, and they were actually really good. Obviously, ball not the same no more. I feel like in high school, but at the same time, that I knew he was real when I went and watched him that year.
Oh,
I like his aggressiveness too. He's right in your face. He's like one of those receivers that he doesn't put up with shit.
Yeah. He's putting DBs on their ass every week. So
yes. Oh yeah.
Hey, Briggs, you got a favorite franchise?
I'm gonna have to go. My favorite team, I'm gonna have to go with the Saints. I've been watching them ever since I was little. Yeah, but I'm gonna need to pick it up. I don't like how it's looking so far.
Well, I got Jameis on my fantasy team, and then Olave too. So I'm playing Olave, but
having Jameis on your fantasy team isn't probably a good idea.
No, he's on my bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's but like you guys were saying, there's always we watch a lot of fantasy football. We play a lot of fantasy football, so I don't have one solid team. I'm a Seahawks fan first, but then I always like my fantasy and my players. So I watch games of other teams other than the Seahawks. But what would make you guys the best fit for my Seahawks?
Well, y'all got DK. Y'all got a big receiver. I'm not as big as him, but I feel like definitely I can come in, be a good possession receiver, make some plays, move the chains, and then just be a reliable target when teams kind of roll coverage to him.
Okay, DK wants out probably in a year.
I feel like for me, me being on the team or whatever, you got somebody that can stretch the field to be a deep threat at times, and somebody that's gonna go out there and try to win every single game and do whatever it takes.
My locket replacement.
Yeah, I feel like you can put me anywhere on the field, especially you feel me in the return game. I could be pretty dangerous back there. And running back, you need some speed. Call me, I got you. I'm that guy.
All right,
I love it. And for all you guys, is there a favorite quote of yours or something a coach once told you that's kind of stuck with you?
I think one thing that my dad's taught me in terms of dealing with coaches is that if a coach doesn't say anything to you, then he doesn't care, because sometimes guys get mad when people overcoach them and stuff like that. But you got to realize he's taking his time to put attention into you when he could just be letting you continue to fail or keep messing up, whatever. So regardless of how they come across, if they yell at you, if they talk to you nice, the fact that they're showing you attention is always a good thing. So I think that's something that stuck with me all the way from high school to when I got to college.
Good way to look at it.
Yeah. For me, it's just a life quote. Just look upon the power holds tongue, and that everybody has power to what they have to say. And if you realize that you have power, that you go about life differently. And just think my dad always tell me a man is only as good as his word. So if you say you're gonna do something, do it. Whatever it takes to do it, do it. You know what I mean? A man is only good as his word, and you gotta hold that.
That's another good one.
Yeah, that's a good one for sure.
Yeah, I think I got on my arm. I got everything happening for a reason, whether good or bad. I feel like God put you in a situation that He feel like you can handle. So like I just leave everything up to Him.
Another solid one.
Another one. What about dream venue you wish to play in one day?
It could be NCAA too. You guys got some good arenas coming up here.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard nothing but good things about the Rose Bowl Stadium in terms of the collegiate stage, but obviously with the dream being playing the NFL, definitely the Super Bowl, wherever that ends up being, because there's no stadium like that, and that's a definitely an unforgettable moment. So, got to be Super Bowl.
Yeah, the same thing for me would be said because just growing up and just Rose Bowl Stadium and things like that, I would want to be part of that too. So, same thing would be.
I think when the NFL, I want to play in the Superdome. I ain't never get a chance to walk on the field, so I want to play in the dome.
Okay.
I would want to attend like a Game 7 NBA Finals, though, because obviously they're crazy loud on TV, but it probably doesn't do it justice in person. So,
absolutely,
yeah, I definitely want to get to a Game 7.
And then some teams do like a team karaoke where you got to sing in front of the team, like a rookie initiation. I don't know if the Aggies do it, but if you do, what song are you guys singing?
Man,
rapping.
I'll probably go freestyle by Lil Baby. I think that's been a good one that everybody knows every single word to that one. So that's pretty basic. I wouldn't try to outstep my talent and try to actually sing something.
Yeah, for me, I can sing a little bit, but I would go with Detox for a little bit.
For me, I'm gonna have to go 38 Baby by Young Boy. I've been on that song ever since it came out. I still listen to it. That was a long time ago.
Awesome. Did your team do it this year? And who was the best and who was the worst? You guys didn't do it this year, no?
We didn't do it, but if I had to recommend somebody, I'll probably put John Gentry up there. I'll let him sing something.
Okay.
And if you were an animal, what would you be?
I'd be a shark for sure. A great white shark.
I'll be
people not gonna mess with you. So yeah.
Yeah, I would be like a lion or a cheetah, just because like a cheetah, like I'm the fastest thing out there. But I would choose a cheetah, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say cheetah too, but he looked like he stole it. Let me see. I could be a falcon. You feel me? I want to fly.
Good answer. We always ask that question because I look like a dolphin. I got no hair and a nose.
Martavius, you put up some nice numbers last game, going 6 for 49. What do you think contributed to that?
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. No, I was just saying you put up some nice numbers last game, going 6 for 49. What do you think contributed to
that? Yes, I'm glad about my performance, but I just feel like at the end of the day, like I hold myself up to a high standard, and I mean sometimes I feel like I shouldn't. Like Coach A, I talked to Coach A, and he was just like I kind of beat myself down, but I feel like I bring more to the team. But it was just getting started, so hopefully these next few games I'll bring more to the table and be able to help out in the touchdowns with our team.
And for Brian here, obviously, hell of a game last game. 6 catches, 83 yards, now 44-yard bomb. What contributed to that success?
Just a lot of film study, knowing how the guys are going to play and react to certain things. I know in the double move, I might have to kind of hold it a little longer rather than try to rush it and get out, knowing that we probably wouldn't bite on it. I wouldn't be able to get behind them, but just working on the little techniques in terms of some one route I kept running the previous week. I was kind of coming out of it a little lazy and not getting back to the ball as quick so the DB had a chance to play it. So I felt like I cleaned that up this weekend. Once I caught the ball, I had plenty more space between me and the DB, so I was able to actually get more yards and kind of make it miss. So I think that was a big contributing factor to the yards.
And Robert, obviously it's a nice change of pace back with Calvin and you switching in and out. What's it like playing behind him, and are you learning quite a bit?
Oh yeah, he teaches me a lot. Like when we in practice, he'll he'll let me know what I messed up on or tell me what I did good. Yeah, so I feel like he's a pretty good teammate. He let me know the wrong and the right. And then I got to give a shout out to the O-line. They got to be on the same connection with them. I think I got a pretty good connection with them.
I'll go. Right? Yep. Got a trivia question for you. Do you know what a Canadian tuxedo is?
Oh, did you say?
Do you know what a Canadian tuxedo is?
Oh, no, sir.
Okay. It's denim on denim, where you wear your jeans and then your denim jacket. So,
it's a harsh country music kind of thing out here.
Also, yeah, it's a Canadian thing. Though. A lot of Canadians would know what that was, but that's why that's why it's a trivia question. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
I'm gonna have to be invisible. Yeah, you can do anything while you're invisible.
Yeah, except for fly.
I watched the Flash show, and I mean, how fast he moves, he's damn near invisible too. So I'd probably be the Flash, and then that way, I could literally go anywhere. He can run on water, so I can go across the country. I can do what I got to do. So probably like super speed, the Flash's speed.
I would be Superman because he like unstoppable. Like he can't be beat. So I would go with Superman.
You got to pick Worm though. You got to pick Worm power.
That's a superhero.
All right. Lasers out my eye.
Lasers out the eye. That's crazy.
I would want to know what the girl was thinking. I'd want to read her mind before she got up and left me at the table.
Henri would be a good one too, though.
Yeah, I think that's a good one too.
And that's why he's still single, because he probably mind reads.
Do you have a favorite Halloween costume?
I was pretty basic when it came to Halloween. I'd dress up. I'd wear my football uniform and just be a football player. I didn't really get too creative.
Okay.
Yeah, I was always like Scream, and I would just dress up as Scream or the football player. Like,
I ain't really dressed up, but I think one Halloween I went to Dollar Tree and got like a $5 mask. Just put it on and asked for some candy. That was about it.
That's awesome.
If you could only eat pancakes or waffles for the rest of your life, which would you choose?
Easy. Waffles.
Waffles.
Pancakes.
Oh,
there you go.
What about are you an early bird or a night owl?
Night owl.
Situation. I'd say early bird. I like getting stuff done pretty early.
Yeah, that's how I am. I like getting things done and have the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's how I am too. I start work at 5 a.m. A dog or a cat first?
Dog.
Simple dogs. Yeah. I got my dog here. His name is Tupac.
I'm not gonna
not even joking. Your coffee or tea?
Tea.
Yeah. Is frappe a coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go coffee then, because I like frappes.
Okay. What's your go-to breakfast?
I'm a big omelet guy. I'd probably say omelet, or like we got a good place, Angie's out here. They kind of got a skillet where they kind of mix in eggs, potatoes, bacon, sausage, like all that stuff kind of scrambled together. So I like stuff like that.
Yeah, for me and my girl will make eggs, grits with sugar in them with krill season to make it a little bit spicy, and then we'll do like Cajun style sausage, and we'll put that all in a bowl, mix it up with some bacon, and just eat that usually a good bit of mornings.
That sounds so good. I think this guy would be a good roommate. Sounds like he can cook.
Yeah. Probably the girlfriend cooking, huh?
No, it's me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go pancake, sausages, and eggs. That's the go-to right there. None less.
Hey, what about deep sea or outer space if you had to travel to one of them?
Trying to experience that's something unlike anything else. So if I could go to the moon or something like that, that'd be pretty dope.
I would do outer space. Like I've been on cruises, deep sea. Like getting seasick is not the way.
Yeah, I don't think I could do the water, so I'm gonna have to go out of space and go Jupiter or something.
So who's your favorite comedian or favorite actor, actress?
Yeah, go Tom Cruise, actor, and then comedian. I think there's some upcoming Instagram guys. I like I think Ha Davis is one of them, and then Kevin Hart. Yeah, I like Kevin Hart too. So Kevin Hart's like just my basic stand-up go-to.
Yeah, I would say Tom Cruise, like B, and Kevin Hart. Other than that, that's probably it for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go Adam Sandler, Kevin Hart, and Will Smith.
Sweet.
Okay. And then I got a couple more of those ones right now. If you were a flavor, what would you be?
I'll be raspberry.
You said what? No.
I'll be blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry. I'll probably be like a honey barbecue.
I'll probably be buffalo.
Okay. I always go with mint because I'm fucking mint.
That's wild.
Hey, fellas, I just want to thank you guys so much for taking the time for us today. Obviously, you guys know you have fans in us for life, and we can't wait to watch you guys win some big games this year and hopefully win a championship.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And one thing